the 3 things that you need to watch in the markets today. Hello everyone, I'm Lien with BKTraders. So first and foremost, U.S. Stocks had a very ugly day, ugly start to the month of December. We had a sharp sell-off on Monday. We saw gold and silver basically skyrocket. Bitcoin crashed and the U.S. dollar traded lower across the board. Today, though, what we're seeing is something different, which is that we're seeing a relief rally and investors are basically licking their wounds where stock futures are rebounding. We also see gold and silver pull back. We see Bitcoin rebounding and the US dollar is mixed. The most important thing to understand about this is that the moves that we're seeing so far are not significant. They're nothing more than a relief rally as the market still kind of waits for more data from the US, like ISM services tomorrow, and also some other developments that could happen this week. And what I'm talking about is one of the main things you need to know about, which is at 2 p.m. New York time, President Trump is scheduled to make an announcement. We don't know what this announcement is, but we do know that he's expected to announce his Fed chair pick relatively soon, definitely this month, maybe even this week. And so that announcement could happen at 2 p.m. And if it happens, the market could be quite volatile and it could be a significant reaction. However, it could be anything. It could be something related to Russia, Ukraine. It could be anything else, but keep your alarm clock set for 2 o'clock and make sure that if you have any big positions, be out of it because we could have a meaningful announcement that triggers volatility. The second thing you need to know is that we actually had pretty good U.S. holiday shopping spending. Online sales, according to Adobe Analytics, rose 7.7% from last year. So these are good numbers. Some people argue that this is a K-shaped economy where the high earners are spending more and the low earners are spending less. But regardless, we have been waiting for this data. And the data is good. And that is supporting the stock market and preventing it from extending the slide it saw on Monday. Number 3, we had Eurozone inflation data today. And that was stronger than expected, reducing the chance of a ECB interest rate cut at the next meeting. So you got the Fed odds for a rate cut shooting up to 87%. You got the ECB, more evidence for not cutting interest rates. And so all of that should be positive for Eurodollar, especially in the context of yesterday's weaker ISM manufacturing data. So there's a lot going on. I think that overall, the dollar should remain under pressure, but we've got ISM services tomorrow, so keep an eye on that. I'll try to keep you updated. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to our channels. Also, check out our new newsletter, Prop Trader Edge, today with an article on the 4 tips on trading Bitcoin and the correlations that you need to know if you're trading or investing in Bitcoin. So we have great tips like this every single week. So make sure you subscribe to the free trading newsletter, proptraderedge.com.